In boating terms, we call Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Oh no.
Black screen of death.
Black screen or blue screen of death?
Well, it says kind of Cyrillic and add dent or something like that on it. Tried to start it up, computer won't power up. Let me grab my phone, and I took a picture of it.
But no lights come on the computer?
No, I couldn't get the lights to come on the computer.
So none of these, there's no red light on the motherboard,
That I
no
could
lights
see.
on anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's the monitor itself that's popping that up, but that is in the top left-hand corner. That's usually a sign that it's coming from the BIOS. The blue screen of death gives you a code saying something is an error, but black screen, normally it's pretty cut and dry. We'll start off with the simple stuff. I can plug in a power supply to it externally and it'll just see if I get life. But by the fact that that happens, that makes me think the fans spin up.
She said it did for a second and then shut off.
Well, then no one will be in the doing. I'll go ahead and just test it out normally first. Do you have important data on the machine?
It's our business, yeah.
Okay.
So, and we're on Microsoft. It uploads to the cloud also in theory.
So in theory. I'll put that under data backs up, in theory. I'll put that in quotations. Do you run your business off of this?
Yeah.
Do you want to pay for an emergency fee and put yourself in front of the other people?
Yes.
All right, I'm on it.
Thank you.
All right, so we got this checked in with a weird error message up in the top left-hand corner. First thing I do for testing boot issues is take out the CMOS battery and take out 3 of the 4 sticks of RAM, so you just got the 1 in there. And this is that message he was talking about. From what I've looked up, that is not a normal message. That looks like some sort of corruption in the BIOS that's causing it not to be able to display this information correctly. The next thing I'm going to do from here is swap out the graphics card or see if it has integrated graphics, just so I can boot up and take this out of the loop. From there, I'm going to also replace his RAM with one of the sticks of my RAM that I know works correctly.
So is this kind of a similar case to that dude's gaming PC?
Not at all. He didn't have anything. This error message up here, it's trying to tell me something, but it doesn't display it correctly, so I don't know what the error message is. In the case of the other guy, it didn't show anything. It was just a black screen. Looks like it has integrated graphics.
What does that mean?
That means it has graphics built into the CPU, and it still gives the same error. So at this point, I'll swap out that piece of RAM. Hopefully we're not looking at a corrupted BIOS. So I did look up, somebody else had that pop up on the screen before it boots in and said that their BIOS had changed to legacy options. So I'm gonna go ahead and hope that BIOS is not corrupted. That's just off of some guy on Reddit 6-7 years ago. Does see 2 hard drives in there, and secure boot is disabled. So we will start by attempting that. I'm gonna have to call the customer on this one and make sure that they're in either Windows 10 or 11, because I don't know if he knows what operating system he's in. So it does look like the customer is in Windows 10, which means we do want secure boot to be turned on in order to do some testing. It was turned off, so I attempted that. It still didn't boot, except I see he has 2 conventionals and 1 solid state drive. I've tested one of the conventional drives, it has nothing on it. I'm gonna test the other one and see if it has anything on it, but at the moment his SSD is not reading. It's saying empty, not initialized. So I have a feeling that the SSD that was in the machine has failed, but we won't jump to conclusions. I'll go ahead and test those other 2 drives out and get back to you. All right, so we did a quick test on the SSD after verifying that there was no operating system data on the 2 conventional drives that were in there. And these little letter B's stand for bad blocks, and on the very beginning of the scan every block is bad. So at this point it's a call to the customer to let them know that it looks like the main hard drive has failed. I'm going to go ahead and get a second opinion because this is HDD scan. I'm also going to run Samsung Magician, which is their special software, just to make sure.
Is this something you can fix, or is it getting a new hard drive?
If you initialize it and use the hard drive, there's a chance that it'll work perfectly fine, but there's also trust issues. So you just have to make sure that the customer is aware that this, if both of the Samsung Magician and after I initialize it, HDD scan both say the drive is fine, most likely it'll work fine. But if there is one failure point on the hard drive that caused this, it can cause it again. I don't know how efficient the Samsung or HDD scan is at sensing one capacitor or one failed component on all the different types of SSDs. Samsung Magician should be good enough to give me some trust for it, but most customers will probably just say, I don't want that drive back in my system if it's done that once. So I tested, he had 3 drives in there, 2 conventionals and 1 SSD. I assumed that the SSD was the operating system drive, but it is totally bad on testing. I did not get one of the conventional hard drives to show up until after I had unplugged that other SSD. So it does look like Windows is installed on one of the conventional drives, and I have gotten it to boot. So next we'll call the customer and get the password and make sure that that's the environment he wants. And then from there, he wants to upgrade to Windows 11, and I'm going to advise that he does put the operating system on a solid state drive so that it's faster for him. And this is the system booted up after I just unplugged the other conventional drive and the failing SSD. So I did get it to boot up into Windows 10. The unknown is, did he have an operating system on both drives? So there is some extra complications here. So I just need to get in and verify this is the right boot. Voicemail.
Is that data savable on that one?
That's the unfortunate thing about it, is once it's saying bad blocks and can't be read, Douglas said he plugged it into another computer and he was having trouble reading it. So at that point I'd have to ask him and see what all he's tried already, if he's tried plugging it into our Linux system to see if we can get any further, things like that, but it does become tricky once it gets to that point. So we'd probably want to do a combination of things, is take the drive and plug it into some different operating systems if he hasn't already, and also look at your OneDrive account and see if they aren't already safely backed up somewhere so that we don't have to worry too much. Well, we can start there and hope that it copied them over. And then from there, it would be a matter of looking into data recovery, which can be expensive. So we'll look at that.
And we'll see how serious it is.
Yeah. So I think at this point it would probably be a good idea to just unhook it and plug it into Linux, just to see if Linux is maybe a little bit lighter on the drive and allows it to actually fully connect. On Linux it says disk is okay, one bad sector. Let's see if we can actually open it up. It's called main storage. That's better than what we had over there. Clicked it once. I don't want to overdo it. I have the little whale? The wheel of thinking. So we gave it some time, and then I noticed that it had a pop-up, so I came over to take a look at it. Now, unfortunately, it's unable to mount the drive, which means we can't open it up and view what's inside, and most importantly, copy what's inside to something else. If the customer doesn't have the data that's important saved to OneDrive or a backup somewhere else, we would be looking at data recovery, probably seeing if we could make a clone of this drive to run data recovery software on and pull data that way. I don't know if we're at that point yet though, so we'll need to talk to the customer. Actually, if you could come with me to look at one more thing on his computer. I looked at their downloads already while he was here just to see, but I just wanted to verify, for some strange reason they decided not to download files for a few years. I guess that's possible, or maybe they recently deleted it. I took a look at their most recent file in the list here, and essentially what it tells me is that the last updated file was March 2021. It is just going to be that SSD as their main boot drive. So we'll want to take a solid state, install Windows 11. Douglas actually stopped in a moment ago, and he said they're going to want to use this computer on Windows 11, and then from there talk to them about their data once they figure out if they've got OneDrive, and we can just pull from that. That would be the most convenient option, but I don't know if that's what we're going to hit. So I just spoke with the customer. He has not yet had the time to take a look and see if anything is on OneDrive, so that's still up in the air, but we want to push along the job, get Windows 11 installed on this SSD and replacing that bad one in here. And then also, we've got these 2 hard drives. We have not yet tested them, so we want to pull these out of the computer, test them with our hard drive scanning software, make sure that they're healthy before we hook it all back up to the computer. Any failing hard drive attached to your computer could actually slow down your computer by a decent amount, so it's worth checking. Furthermore, if he's got any data on there that's of value, you don't want it to be just running on a failing drive. We'll test that out and make sure it's good to go.
All right, so we're coming up on a case closed for the moment. They just need to get up and running because they're a local business. So I got Windows 11 installed on a new 512 SSD, and then I'm gonna button it up so they can get back to work. They're still gonna verify if they have their data on OneDrive. If they don't, then we're gonna look into some data recovery options for the SSD that has failed. Otherwise, for now, it'll just be the finishing the fresh install, getting the drivers for the graphics card, and they should be here in like a half hour or so.
Welcome back in.
Thank
Douglas
you.
said he wanted to take off $25 off of your emergency fee for you.
Oh, wow.
You're also a local business, and we appreciate you keeping it local. We've got your drives out of the box.
Okay,
So this is the failed SSD.
okay,
In case you don't find anything on your OneDrive account and you do want to pursue data recovery,
okay,
I might put this in a little bag just to protect it a little bit more.
okay.
And then these are your two other drives. Looks like Douglas also found one of them was failing but also readable, which makes sense because I was hearing a lot of noise when we were booting to
okay.
that other operating system. It's like a clicking noise that just
Okay.
didn't sound quite
Having
right.
to work real hard.
Yeah, so I think you'll have a better experience not having those in your system at all at this point.
Okay,
So I will update the invoice with that discount and be just a moment. All right, you're all set. Here's that
Great.
for you. And
All
feel
right.
free to give us a call if you have any follow-up questions.
okay.
I hope you're able to find things in OneDrive.
Yeah, well, me too. You know, in the last year, everything's gone online, all of the programs, design-wise and stuff. So there's a good chance
Yeah.
we're going to be able to come out
Good.
of it okay, but we'll see.
All right.
So unfortunately, the customer has come back. They installed some software on it. It immediately went to a black screen. In order to get them up and going, we advised to just go with a new system. Just because you are running your business off of it, it's a little bit more bulletproof to just get you something that has a warranty and that's doing what it's supposed to. No problems showed up after doing the fresh install, installing all the drivers, didn't have any issues with multiple reboots and installing updates. So it would just take time to diagnose this one to figure out where the issue is coming from, whether it's RAM, GPU, motherboard, CPU, or if it is just some sort of software issue with the software that they've installed that caused it not to boot. So because it's complicated enough and they're running a business off of it, he just went ahead and purchased a new system, and I went ahead and gave him a discount off of the time to do the fresh install on this one, and I gave him the money off from the hard drive that he bought to put in here. That being said, there was still some time in figuring out which hard drive contained his OS, whether or not we could get any data, and finding out the fact that the main SSD in the system was failing. So there is some time that, you know, you just got to pay for in order to get the information, the knowings and the doing. But aside from that, he decided to go with the new system, and that's what we would advise since he is running it for a business.